Hi everyone, it's Jill Foster here for Penny Black, and I am super excited to be sharing with you our newest collection, Autumn Gala. And I love this collection so much, it's actually my favorite season, and so I can't wait to share. So, starting with, I will share with you all of our newest sentiments, dies, and stamp sets, and you'll see these used throughout this video on most all of these cards. So, the first new set that we have 30-996 Blessed Builder, and then we have Blessed Edger. So if you love our Edger dies, we are adding to those. And the Blessed Builder stamp set can be used with that Edger die or all on its own. So here is a look at that on this card. You're also getting a little peek at a new stamp. So this video is full of card ideas, and I'll show you all the stamps coming up too. So here again is that Blessed Edger. And you can also use this with just the word alone. So you can cut the edge anywhere on your card, and then that sentiment, the word will fit right up into that edge, or you can just use the word all by itself. And I really enjoyed using it both ways, as you can see on these cards. We also have another new edger. This is 51-800 Grateful Edger, and it also has Grateful Builder. And if you want to hit pause and look at any of these in more detail, you totally can, especially with the sentiments. But I love that these sentiments can be used for autumn and fall and Thanksgiving cards, but you could also use them all year round. So they're very versatile. I did pop in this die cut. This is Leaves Turn, two gorgeous leaves in there because you'll be seeing it on lots of cards. So I thought I'll show it to you at the beginning here with the sentiment. So here is that Grateful Edger die with the Grateful Builder stamp set, and then that leaf peeking out. Really fun with these edger dies to add some leaves and different fall elements. And just like the one before, it's great when you use it with that edger, but it's also beautiful on its own. I think that font is just so gorgeous. It's pretty, but it also has a little bit of playfulness to it. We also have another one of our great big words. We have Halloween Builder and then Big Boo. And so this is so fun because I love those large letter O's because you can fill them up with your favorite stamps and dies. You can see that I've done that here, and it's just so fun to add all those little pieces inside of that word. And with that builder set that comes with it, it's also really great to have those cute little secondary sentiments to add along with it, like for my beautiful friend. In keeping with that, this is still that same Halloween builder, but we also have a spooky edger. So that builder set will allow you to have lots of great secondary sentiments to go with the Big Boo or the spooky edger. This is like our other edgers. It has two dies in it, one to cut that edge along the top, which you can place anywhere on your card, and the other to cut the word. You can use it with the edge or, like I'm showing you here, with just the word. So lots and lots of versatility with all of those different sentiments. And like I said, throughout the rest of the video, you'll be seeing some of those popping up on most of these cards. So what I love about this autumn collection is I feel like it's just full of cozy elegance. So if you want to have like all the fall vibes, this is the collection for you. So let's take a look at these sort of cozy elegant stamps. The first is Autumn Gala. I have used this stamp so many times already. It's so versatile. You can turn it in any direction on your card. You can make it the focal point, or you can do it sort of tone on tone stamping in the background. So you'll see that here. This card is a 5x7. Unless I tell you the card is a 5x7, it's an A2, 4¼ by 5½ inches, but I have a couple of 5x7s in here. Here's that same stamp, Autumn Gala, going across this card, so you can see tons of versatility with how you can do it. You'll also see on these samples, I've mixed it in with some cute stamps and done just a very tone-on-tone background look with it. So you don't even have to color it in, but it's so, so beautiful. There again, you see it mixed in with some cute stamps in a tone-on-tone look in the background. Next up, we have Autumn Masterpiece. I love the really unique look of how these branches and leaves are hanging down. I think it's so elegant and beautiful. Here you can see I kept with my card, very, very simple. This one is a 5x7. I think now you've seen the two 5x7s, all the rest are standard A2 size cards, but you could also definitely make this stamp work on a standard size card as well. Next up we have a transparent stamp set. This is Fall Breeze. I love this idea of the umbrella that is bursting with all of the autumn foliage. Really, really fun to color and just something unique. I just think that is so fun. All the different colors you could do on that umbrella and the different colors you could do with the foliage, it just leaves a lot of opportunities to keep customizing it and switching it up just by your color choices. And then the second stamp on that set was really nice too, those leaves. I think that's also a really versatile stamp. And I love the movement that's created with those few leaves just blowing off in the breeze. This is 31-011 Autumn Air. This bird is so, so sweet. I just love him. I did a couple of cards with him. There you can see that leaf die that I showed at the beginning that seems to be finding its way on lots and lots of cards. And this is a nearly one layer card, just very, very simple. Here is 31-013 Autumn Boots. Now we all are very familiar with those sort of springtime rain boots that are full of spring flowers, but here we have given them an autumn twist with some birds, some autumn foliage in there, some pumpkins, and I love that. I think it is so fun. Again, whatever colors you choose will really customize this and make it new every time you color it just by picking different color schemes. And we also have in this collection some spooky cuteness. So we don't like to go too spooky, but we do have a little bit here for you. This transparent set is Witchy Wishes. Super fun, a little bit spooky. And I made a couple of tags with this. I love having tags for autumn. So sometimes we've made a lot of Christmas cards by now, or we're thinking we're going to be. So it's fun just to make some tags. You can give them out with treats, with little gifts or candies, just for a handmade touch. So I did make a couple of Halloween tags here with this stamp set. And then here is that other fun image. And again, pulling in those sentiments that I showed you at the very beginning of the video. So speaking of spooky cuteness, we are making available for you now some fan favorites. So we'll begin with some of the just cutest stamps. These are some woodblock stamps. So the first is 2538J Pup O Lantern, and I cannot get over the cuteness of this dog's face with his tongue hanging out and that pumpkin so precariously balanced up on his nose. I had to make a couple of cards with this. The first is just a very, very simple one layer card. And I hope to have a Avoiding Crafty Decision Fatigue video with these fan favorites coming up. So if you see any and you love and you want to play along, I hope to have that video coming out very soon. Here is another card with this adorable little pup. So you can do very simple, or you can layer him with all of your favorite autumn dyes. Next up we have 4021J Catman. Again, so cute and so funny. Now, if you want to know any of the exact products used for any of these cards, I'll put a link down to our blog post that goes with this video. It will show you every single card that's in this video, and beneath each card will be all of the Penny Black products that were used, listed and linked for you. So I'll put that link to that blog post for you down in the YouTube description box. And we also have this woodblock stamp 40-89K or 4089K, the horror team. So adorable. You can use these three, it's one stamp, you can use them all together like I've done on this card, and I love the composition of that. Or you can stamp them and fussy cut them out and stick them here and there and mix and match them with other critters that you have in your stash in different arrangements, as you see on these couple of cards. They're also really great for sticking into those letter O's on the Big Boo die. Now, if you love the fan favorites and the critters, but you prefer clear stamps, we have a couple of those for you. This is 30-076 Scary Halloween. And like I said, I just went crazy with these stamps because I love really autumnish and sort of happy Halloween things. So these just fit the bill for me. Here's one of those simple one layer cards, and then one here where I've done some layering and mixing and matching with dies and our embossing folder background. I just imagine that he just picked his pumpkin and carved it, and he's just leaning back in there admiring his creation. Here's another one from that same set. More of those leaves tucked in there from that larger one from that new die set. And the cat that's on this next card that you already saw is also from the clear set that I just showed you. So you can see lots and lots of different designs you can do with that clear set. And we have one more clear set for you from our fan favorites, 30-185 Halloween Critters. I have used a bunch of these for more cards. I think they are so adorable, really fun to just mix and match with things that you may already have. There's again are those leaves. I told you I use them in lots of different places. They're so handy for tucking in, and I love that they come in two sizes. Here is another one. This is our Encircle embossing folder in the background that came out back in our Christmas release, but as you can see, it's great for any season. And then again, this little mouse, he's from that set, and of course those leaves again. And our embossing folder background, variegated. Again, that is great for Christmas, but also really nice for autumn. And then these little critters are from that set, and here I have them. I trimmed apart that Big Boo die and let them hold that down there at the bottom as they're running by. Now, I've challenged myself with our posted and posted cutout sets. These came out a few months ago, and I've been trying to make cards with them for every season. So I did use those plus our Stick and Shine foil for some autumn cards. So I'm giving you a look here so I'm trying to get that foil, that shine for you in video, which is really difficult to capture on camera. So I'll give you a look at these. This had our Border Beauty Stick and Shine foil. This has the Refinement Stick and Shine foil down at the bottom of these cards. And I've used some fan favorite autumn designs to create the postage stamp. So I love that posted and posted die cut because you can use them for any season. And it's a really fun challenge if you've been making some cards with those to try and do them for a new season. So with that posted and posted die cut, I've used these fan favorites. I've got 30-600 Autumn Bliss. This does have an exact match cutout. And so here you can see on this one, I cut out the image and popped it up on the posted stamp and die cut. Got some of that just very subtle Stick and Shine border down at the bottom. Now, if you haven't heard of our Stick and Shine, it is a way you can add foil to your cards without any expensive tools or heat required. And I'll put a link to a video all about that. In case you missed out, I'll link that down for you if you're interested in learning more about that. And then here is one where I stamped right onto the posted and posted die cut so that I could create my very own autumn postage stamp card. This one might be one of my favorites. I really had fun making that card. Next up, we have the fan favorite Falling Leaves, and this does have an exact match cutout, Falling Leaves cutout. So again, I sort of followed that same sketch. I made one card where I cut out the leaves and popped them up onto the posted stamp and die. I used that refinement stick and shine foiling down at the bottom. And then I did another card where I stamped those leaves directly onto that postage stamp. We are almost to the end here. I hope you've enjoyed hanging out with me. We have one more fan favorite stamp set to show you. This is 30-722 Harvest Breeze and Harvest Breeze cut out, so you can cut out all of those adorable little images. I did the same thing I did on those other cards. I did one where I cut out the elements and popped them up onto that posted stamp and die, using again that refinement stick and shine down at the bottom. And then I made one more card where I stamped those adorable critters right there on the postage stamp, sort of one layer, as you can see. I'm so curious to know, do you love autumn? What's your favorite season? And what is your favorite card, or what stamps or dies are really standing out to you in this collection? We love your feedback. We read each and every one of your comments and so appreciate you. I'll put a link down in the YouTube description box below if you're interested in shopping for any of these items. And be sure, if you're watching this video and you enjoyed it, to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to our channel. You can connect with us also on Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, as well as Instagram, our website, and blog. And all of those are linked for you down in the description box below. Happy stamping!